Due to circumstances you can or cannot control, it's 7:54 a.m. and you're late for work again. It's even more complicated because you're yet to have breakfast. You consider skipping it, but you were told that taking breakfast proves to be key in one's weight loss journey. And heck, you just embarked on that journey days ago. Interestingly, there are a lot more strange health myths, such as this one. Walk with me as I take you through a captivating, thrilling, yet educative journey of strange tested health beliefs, some debunked and others as true as the gospel. Starting with the debunked myths. 1. A toilet seat can make you sick as likely as this seems. We're bothered about the wrong guy here. Toilet seats are pretty clean compared to the doors, door handles and floors covered with bugs, E. coli, norovirus, and the flu. So don't stress if you can't cover the seats. Cover your hand with a paper towel before you touch doors or handles, and sanitize your hands afterward by washing them and using a sanitizer. Those are what could pose a threat, not the toilet seat. Unbelievable, right? 2. Being cold gives you cold. Contrary to what we were told as kids, one could be out in a chilly temperature and still get sick, despite being with a coat. Only a bacteria or virus will cause a cold infection, not the weather. Colds and flu are indeed more common in the winter, but this is because viruses and respiratory infections survive better at lower humidities and temperatures. People also tend to stay inside in the winter months, making it easy to catch it from others. By avoiding crowded indoor spaces and washing your hands well after touching shared surfaces, you will be less likely to get sick. So, the cold weather may encourage behaviors that make it easier to get sick. 3. Eat breakfast to lose weight. Eating breakfast can stave off hunger and might prevent random eating later in the day. So yeah, it does seem to help one lose weight, but a Cornell University study found out that people who didn't eat breakfast didn't tend to overeat at lunch and dinner, and they are about 400 fewer calories a day. The bottom line in all of this is that skipping breakfast may help some healthy people shed pounds. Impressive, right? Here is another debunked health myth. 4. You shouldn't use expired medications. It doesn't matter if that card of paracetamol expired a couple of months ago. If you have a headache, it can safely be used for treatment. That is because drug manufacturers are mandated by a 1979 law to stamp expiration dates on their bottles of medications. This date represents the date at which the manufacturer will guarantee the full potency of the drug. However, the actual shelf life of the medication may be much longer. A large study conducted by the FDA for the Department of Defense found that many medications are good for up to an average of 5 years, and many even up to 15 years. However, there are notable exceptions which include insulin and some antibiotics. 5. Eating too much sugar causes diabetes. Against popular belief, diabetes is not caused by sugar. Sugar plays a role, though, as eating too much of it can make one put on too much weight, and being overweight heightens your chances of having type 2 diabetes. As for type 1 diabetes, it is rather caused by genes and environmental factors than anything dietery. This type of diabetes only happens when insulin-producing cells in your pancreas are destroyed by your immune system. Generally, factors that cause type 2 diabetes include being overweight, physically inactive genes and family history, and insulin resistance. 6. Eating a heavier dinner does make you fat. When you began your weight loss journey, one of the many pieces of advice you got was the importance of keeping your dinner light, as well as not eating late at night. According to science, researchers found out that those who have over 33% of their caloric intake in the evening have a much higher chance of being overweight. 7. You can catch up on lost sleep on weekends. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, according to a study that looked at the sleeping habits of over 38,000 Swedish adults, people who didn't get enough sleep every day had a high mortality risk. Surprisingly, the study also went on to prove that people who caught up on their lost sleep during weekends had the same mortality risk as those with a regular sleep schedule. 8. Exercise does make you smarter. The benefits that accompany exercising have never been in doubt. It keeps you in shape, strengthens the immune system, and generally improves the quality of your life. Your brain isn't left out? Yeah, right. Exercise makes one smarter. A study published in Nature Medicine discovered that exercising releases a hormone called irisin, which improves neural connections between different parts of the brain, as well as our memory and thinking skills. Moreover, it also reduces the risk of Alzheimer's and other types of dementia. Recently, another study found that sustained exercises like running and cycling improve our memorization abilities and produce a type of protein that helps with the production of new brain cells. Interesting? There's more, and that brings us to our fourth verified myth. 9. Carrots do improve good eyesight. Carrots contain many compounds that improve the health of your eyes, including beta-carotene. It helps the body make vitamin A, which helps our eyes to convert light into signals understood by the brain. Vitamin A is directly responsible for our ability to see in low light, and deficiency in it can lead to a degeneration of the cornea, which may even cause permanent blindness. 10. Eating spicy food does help you lose weight. Capsaicin, a chemical found in chilies, was isolated and fed to mice. When the rodent's fat intake was raised, it was found that the mice were unable to gain weight, as long as the chemical was in effect. This study was carried out by researchers from the University of Wyoming. When you eat spicy foods, especially chilies, the captain in them raises the metabolism rate and triggers thermogenesis, the production of heat in the body. Essentially, it works by burning the fat away. 11. Women do feel colder than men. In a Dutch study, researchers found that the comfortable temperature for women is about 2.5 degrees Celsius warmer than it is for men, falling somewhere around 24 to 25 degrees Celsius. This amazing fact is because of the female sex hormones called estrogen, which slows down the flow of blood to the tips of the toes and fingers during cold months. That's why ovulating women tend to feel colder than usual. While there are elements of facts attached to some of these myths, some of the further research and investigations have shown they hold no actual substance. And that brings us to the conclusion of this scintillating piece. What an amazing trip this has been. Did the myths strike you as strange enough? Kindly tell us in the comment section what shocked you. Don't forget to like and share the video, and also subscribe to our channel for more videos just like this one. See you in our next video. Bye.